Guys, this is Reese.
And I'm Giancarlo.
And this is Detailers Report.
Happy hour.
Alright, on this episode, we're actually gonna do a review real quick on two products from ShineSociety. That's their, matter of fact, let me get these up. That's their Eco Boost and their Lemon-aide all-purpose cleaner. Alright, so from my standpoint, I actually tested this out, but as you know, and we'll probably throw in the clip in, one test that we do is the door test, which is my dirty ass door. So this is what we usually test waterless car wash products on. Okay. Now I'm wiping it, and I'm using the same amount of pressure I use. So I had to push a little pressure on there just to get the same results. Okay, as you can see, here it is. It did come clean. Now, on that video, I actually sprayed it on there. It didn't come off as easily as the Eco Car Care, but not to say this is a bad product, but I had to put more effort into it. Now, when I used this one, I used it on Explorer. It was actually raining, so my testing is much harsher than Giancarlo's. So, I mean, for me, I give it a 3 because of the windows. It left like a film on the windows, and when I'm using a waterless product, I don't want to have to go get another product to finish up that. So
I used it on the field as well, on the vehicle that I was, for a customer that I was detailing. And like on the car itself, I had to, for me it felt like it left the film on the paint itself.
Right.
When I used it. It took way longer than I should have, in my opinion, because I have other products that I've used when it comes to waterless that, you know, I'll give it a 3 or a 4, but this was, to me, in my opinion, was the worst out of all the waterless that I've ever tried. This one was the worst, in my opinion. And on the window, like Reese said, it was even worse.
Right, and see, I don't know if it's because it does have like a milky look to it, and I kind of noticed that because I had to go back over it with another microfiber. So right now, I mean, honestly, for us, because we actually, it seems like we started at the top with waterless wash. So, right, so the standard is up there. So this is not something like, we don't babysit products. You know, we're unbiased. I don't care if we know you. If it's hot, it's hot. If it's not, you know, it's not. You know, back to the lab. Don't take anything we say to heart or whatever. Just look at it. Hey, maybe I need to improve my my product. Are we the main experts on this? No, but we're just giving our opinions. You know, when it comes to testing out the product.
The car that I tested was within the environment, outside. I was under shade, you know, but, you know, in the environment, it's still hot out here in South Florida.
Right.
And it just didn't work all that great for me.
Right, and see, the environment's out in Florida because, like I said, when I tested it, it had just finished raining. So, I actually had to use a little more on it so it wouldn't, because I know the water in there was diluted. You know, so but still, at the end of it, it's still, despite like I said, despite the elements, it still gave the car a nice little shine. But for me, that film and that extra work was a problem. So that's really what kind of led us to give it a low rating. You know, depending on the circumstance, this may be a 5. You know, depending on the circumstances. But as far as like us who be out in the field or whatever, like I said, I give it a 3. You know, that's my rating on it. What do you give it?
Man, like I said, to me, this was the worst waterless that I've ever tried. So to me, I give it a 1. We have a 5 buffer rating system. Out of 5, I give it a 1 buffer. And this is nothing personal to the company. I haven't tried all the other products besides the 2 that we have here in the centers.
And we're gonna touch on the other product too, like soon as we finish with this one. So on average, you know, we're looking at like from a collective, you're looking at like a 2.5. You know, I would say 2.5 buffer. We're gonna move on to their other product, which is called Lemon-aide. Now, Lemon-aide has a very, very nice smell to it. It has a very nice smell to it. My issue with Lemon-aide is it's almost like a novelty, like cleaner. Again, the product is pretty much, it seems as though, and I could be wrong, but it seems as though it's designed for cars that are newer, like cars that just came off the lot, and you want to keep them clean. So it's pretty much designed for that. For a vehicle that has some everyday use, it's not the product you would want to use, because I actually had to come behind this product with another product that we're gonna discuss also, and that's more time, and I don't like to do that. With this, I mean, my rating, I give it a 1. That's just me, my honest opinion. I give it a 1 because if I would have gave you my first review on it, which is when so happened it was a brand new F350, brand new, and I used it, so it worked perfectly because this car, it wasn't really dirty. I think the only dirt it had in the inside was pretty much from the guy stepping on the carpet, and there was like something spilled on it, and this took care of it. But when I got ready to do another vehicle that has some everyday use, you can still see the stains on it after it cleaned it off, so it wasn't a deep cleaner. So that's why I have to give it a 1. You know, like I said, in the ideal situation, this is a 5. For a new car, this is a 5-star product, you know, a 5 buffer product. But for everyday use, I have to give it a 1.
I agree with Reese on this one as well. 1 buffer rating. So for me, consistently with the 2, I give it a 1 each one. And like I said, it's nothing personal. It's just from my experience.
Right. Yeah, that's what we go by. Like I said, we're unbiased. You know, it's just that it is what it is. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Like I said, now, would I buy this product for like a vehicle that I don't really, because I have clients that they don't really drive their vehicle that much, they just want to keep it clean. Yes, I would use that product on their car, because I wouldn't use it like the other products that I got or for my everyday use and clients that have kids. So I wouldn't use those products on the car that barely sees the light of day. You know what I would compare it to? Like a vegan and a meat eater. Because vegans are like, you know, they're really, like if you just eat vegetables, you're not really that strong, but you have the strength to like do some stuff. But if you eat meat, you know, you can move some stuff. So it's like,
like you wouldn't approach a brand new car that doesn't really have anything
exactly
with aggressive
exactly. So this is right here, this is not aggressive at all. It's nothing aggressive about it. Listen,
I wouldn't even purchase
Hold
it
up, listen.
It don't take space. You know what I'll use?
What's that?
Because I'll use one of my I have a couple waterless wash that I give it a 5 buffer rating for the exterior. But they're so good, a couple of them, because I have over like 10 or 11, but only a couple of them, they're so good that in situations like that with a brand new car, I'll use that for the interior because I don't need aggressive.
Oh yeah, you know, actually, I don't even want to say, I ain't gonna even put them out there like that because, you know, we're focusing on these two.
Right.
Like I said, now, ShineSociety has other products, you know, which may be
strength,
that may be their strength in the other products. But right now, these two right here, like I said, this would be 2.5 because of the extra work you have to do of getting off that film, you know, and we're comparing it to another 5 buffer, so it's like the stakes are high. This one right here, I don't know, is because it's just like the ingredients are like white vinegar and citrus extract. So that could be one of the reasons why it doesn't really, it's eco-friendly too. So it's a good selling point if like customers that have like pets and stuff, and it's actually good because I actually use this around one of my clients that do have pets. When I use the other stuff, you can see like the dog do like that, like, oh, I gotta get away from that. But when I spray this, he's around a little more because it's not that, you don't get that strong smell of all other all-purpose cleaners. So it does have some good points, but we're talking about doing the work. You know, I don't want to have to spray something and then I got to go back into my van to get another product to help me with what this product should have did. You know, so that's where we're going with that.
ShineSociety, nothing personal.
Nothing
personal. Maybe your other products, maybe you want to send us some other products that you feel more confident about. And again, we'll give it an accurate review based on our experience with it. How we use it within the environment out here in South Florida.
And please understand that that's what we're basing it on, like what we do on a daily basis. When we go out, we assess the situation because we're not just gonna say, oh, I have a super dirty vehicle, let me use a waterless. And then it's like, yo, the reviews are messed up.
Right. By the way, professionally, common sense. You wouldn't want to use a waterless product on a really dirty ass vehicle.
Exactly.
You're gonna put those micro scratches in it.
Right.
So again, we are professionals. You know, in our own right. We've been doing this for a little while now. And consistently, this is what we make a living out of. So based off our experience, again, that's just the review we
so give. Again, ShineSociety, your Eco Boost gets 2.5. All right, and the Lemon-aide all-purpose cleaner gets 1 buffer. All right, and this is Reese.
I'm Giancarlo.
This has been Detailer's Report.
Happy hour.
Don't drink too much, but we will.
See them boys on them 66 and some be on them mates. And we call them rollerblades cause it look like we on skates. If you want them little daddies, that means you want them those. I don't like them on my car, so I call them things hoes. And them 30 sitting right, man, we call them things trios. We be sitting so up high, we be talking to the seagulls. He knows, she knows, bye-bye, she goes. When we roll up, watch them jaws just drop. When we come up.
What's up, y'all? This is Reese.
I'm Giancarlo.
And this is Detailer's Report. You supposed to say happy hour.
Is happy hour?
Or whatever. Yeah, because we drink it.
Even though you haven't sipped one bit since we
Bro, listen, what are you talking about, man? Because you got to look at it. Because, I mean, this is just me. What I'm saying, that's what I would use.